Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. So on today's episode, we're going to be talking about non-negotiables before saying I do. In my last video, I spoke about self-awareness, which had to do with knowing yourself, understanding your patterns, your wounds, and your values. So today, I want to gently build on that and talk about some very important things which involve the non-negotiables before saying I do. This is not about perfection, it is not about fear, and it's not about condemning anyone, because I'm certain a lot of people that will see this video are already married. It is about wisdom. It's coming from a place of lessons learned. Okay, so please, if this sounds like what you're interested in listening to, please grab a seat and let's go together on this video. Now, marriage does not heal what you refuse to face. Marriage reveals it. Before you say yes to a person, you must first say yes to truth, to clarity, and to responsibility. So let's talk about a few non-negotiables. In this video, we're going to talk about a few non-negotiables. One of them, the first one, is emotional maturity. Love is beautiful. Friends, trust me, love is beautiful. But love without emotional maturity becomes exhausting. So before you say I do, ask yourself this question. The first one is, can this person take responsibility for their actions? The second one is, can this person apologize without blaming? The third one is, can they communicate without intimidation, silence, or manipulation? And just as you're asking this question about the other party, you're considering saying I do too. It's also a question to yourself. Can I take responsibility for my actions? Can I apologize without blaming? Can I communicate without intimidation, silence, or manipulation? Now, that is one negotiable you should look at. And all these I've mentioned come under emotional maturity. Someone who is emotionally matured can take responsibility for their action. Someone who is emotionally matured can apologize without blaming. Someone who is emotionally matured take responsibility for their actions. Are you that person? And is a person whom you're considering that person? Now, the second non-negotiable we'll talk about is value alignment. You ask yourself, are we aligned in values? Trust me, friends, chemistry is powerful, but values are what you will live with. When the whole butterflies go down, it's the values of the partner you have that will sustain you. So you ask yourself, are our values aligned? And on that, to guide us in this values alignment, there are certain things I would like us to look at. Questions you should ask yourself, which will help you know if your values are aligned. One of them is, do we share the same core beliefs about faith, about family, about money, about boundaries and respect? Are we aligned when it comes to these things? Because as simple as family, respect, money sounds, it can be a serious problem in marriage if you guys are not aligned. Another question which will help you ascertain your value alignment is, when life gets hard, because trust me, life will we be pulling in the same direction, or will we be pulling in separate direction when life gets hard? Because trust me, it will. So those are questions you ask yourself that will help you understand if you're truly aligned. Another question you ask yourself, okay, like I said, will we fight together? Will we stand as a team, or will we fight against each other? That is another question that will help you know if your values are aligned. Love can be intense, but if values are misaligned, peace will always be fragile. Love can be very intense. You know that chemistry, but if your values are not aligned over time, peace will be very fragile, because there's always going to be friction. So that's very important. Values have to align. Your values have to align. Now, another question, another non-negotiable should be your conflict style. Because disagreements are normal, but disrespect is not. When you people have conflict, when there are issues that you're not agreeing to, do you end up disagreeing to agree, or do you see it as an opportunity to disrespect each other? If the latter is the case, then trust me, darling, you're in for a long, long ride. A major non-negotiable is this: does this person fight with me or against me? You would say it. Someone who loves you will not humiliate you, threaten you, or constantly make you feel unsafe emotionally. You should never beg for basic kindness. You know, in this topic of non-negotiable, I'm not just talking about the person coming to you. You should also ask yourself this question: when I fight with this person, do I fight dirty? Do I fight to get a common ground or to win? Because when love is involved, it's not about winning, it's about coming to a common ground. So now that is the third non-negotiable, your conflict style. The fourth non-negotiable should be support and accountability. No one should enter marriage isolated. No one. You should have healthy people, should have mentors, people who they are accountable to, and a community. Marriage is not meant to carry the weight of unhealed trauma alone. If there is no willingness to seek counsel, learn or grow, that is something to pause and reflect on. Because trust me, you will need the community. You will need people that your partner or your spouse is accountable to. People that listen to. It will go a long way, trust me. So that should be a non-negotiable. If you meet someone that is giving you the vibe that I don't have anybody that can talk to me, sister, brother, run. Because life is going to happen. Life is going to be lifing sometimes. And the good people in your life can step up to ease the tension. Now, the fifth one here is personal wholeness. This should be a non-negotiable when considering marriage. Are you whole? Because sister, brother, marriage is not an escape. It is not a rescue mission. It is not a reward for endurance. Before marriage, ask yourself, do I know who I am without a title? If you've been following the series on this channel, the different videos I've put up, if there's anything I talk about is introspection. Do you really know who you are? Because if you go into marriage not whole, thinking marriage is going to rescue you, marriage will only amplify what is there. Another question to ask yourself concerning yourself and the party involved, your party about to do this marriage journey with, is, am I choosing from clarity, not fear? Is this person choosing me from clarity, not fear of maybe I'm aging, oh, my friends are getting married, my parents want me to get married because maybe they're married at a particular age? Is this person choosing me, or am I choosing from clarity or fear? Another thing is, am I becoming or am I settling? Why are you marrying? Are you just settling because this person don't come in, we just marry? So those are kind of questions. You should marry from a place of wholeness. I'm not saying anyone is perfect, but there's a certain level of self-awareness and maturity you should have attained before considering marriage. You're not entering marriage to be completed. You're entering marriage to partner. So, beloved, love is beautiful. I wrote this down especially for you. Love is beautiful, but love without structure is passion, not partnership. If you're unsure, slow down. If you're confused, seek counsel. If something feels off, listen. Speak to trusted mentors, leaders in your church, or professionals who can give you advice and guide you. Marriage is something you enter into calculatedly. You don't rush into it, because if you rush into it, you're going to rush out of it. I pray you choose wisely. I pray you choose in wholeness. And most of all, I pray you choose someone who chooses you. I pray you choose someone who chooses you. Thank you for listening to me. As always, my DM is open. I remain your favorite internet big sister, your internet friend, and your internet sweetheart. As always, I love you. So stay tuned. Do well to follow me on this channel and on Obandis TV. I'll talk to you some other time. God bless you. Bye.